Who am I? The teachings of Bhagwan Shri Ramana Maharshi. Introduction. Who am I is a title given to a set of questions and answers bearing on self-inquiry. The questions were put to Bhagwan Shri Ramana Maharshi by Shri M. Shiva Prakasham Pillai about the year 1902. Shri Pillai, a graduate in philosophy, was at the time employed in the Revenue Department of the South Arcot Collectorate. During his visit to Tiruvannamalai in 1902 on official work, he went to Virupaksha Cave on Arunachala Hill and met the Maharishi there. He sought from him spiritual guidance and solicited answers to questions relating to self-inquiry. As Bhagwan was not talking then, not because of any vow he had taken, but because he did not have the inclination to talk, he answered questions put to him by writing. As recollected and recorded by Shri Shiva Prakasham Pillai, there were 13 questions and answers to them given by Bhagwan. This record was first published by Shri Pillai in 1923 in the original Tamil, along with a couple of poems composed by himself relating how Bhagwan's grace operated in his case by dispelling his doubts and by saving him from a crisis in life. Who Am I has been published several times subsequently. We find 13 questions and answers in some editions and 28 in others. There's also another published version in which the questions are not given and the teachings are rearranged in the form of an essay. The extant English translation is of this essay. The present rendering is of the text in the form of 28 questions and answers. Along with Vichara Sangram, self-inquiry, Nanyar, Who Am I, constitutes the first set of instructions in the Master's own words. These two are the only prose pieces among Bhagwan's works. They clearly set forth the central teaching that the direct path to liberation is self-inquiry. The particular mode in which the inquiry is to be made is lucidly set forth in Nanyar. The mind consists of thoughts. The I thought is the first to arise in the mind. When the inquiry, who am I, is persistently pursued, all other thoughts get destroyed, and finally the I thought itself vanishes, leaving the supreme non-dual self alone. The false identification of the self with the phenomena of non-self, such as the body and mind, thus ends, and there is illumination, shaktkara, the process of inquiry, of course, is not an easy one. As one inquires, who am I? Other thoughts will arise, but as these arise, one should not yield to them by following them. On the contrary, one should ask, to whom do they arise? In order to do this, one has to be extremely vigilant. Through constant inquiry, one should make the mind stay in its source, without allowing it to wander away and get lost in the mazes of thought created by itself. All other disciplines, such as breath control and meditation on the forms of God, should be regarded as auxiliary practices. They are useful so far as they help the mind to become quiescent and one-pointed. For the mind that has gained skill in concentration, self-inquiry becomes comparatively easy. It is by ceaseless inquiry that the thoughts are destroyed and the self realized. The plenary reality in which there is not even the I thought. The experience which is referred to as silence. This, in substance, is Bhagavan Shri Ramana Maharshi's teachings in Nanyar. Who am I? T.M.P. Mahadevan, University of Madras, June 30th, 1982.